Hi everybody and welcome to my channel. Today I thought it would be a perfect day to make zucchini bread, mainly because I have zucchinis and I don't have anything for tomorrow's breakfast. So zucchini bread it is. So let's get baking. Alright, so to get started we're going to mix our dry ingredients together. I was having technical difficulties with my camera earlier, so I already have my sugar and my flour combined. I have 3 cups of all-purpose flour and 2.5 cups of sugar already in my bowl. So I'm going to add in, I have 1 teaspoon of baking soda, a 1/4 teaspoon baking powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon salt. Just going to toss that in. I have 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, ground cinnamon. And then we're just going to whisk that up so they're all combined. And that should do it. So next I'm going to grate my zucchini. We need 2 cups of zucchini. I'm just going to chop the end off. And I have here, it's my handheld grater. It has a really thin side to grate, the large side for cheese. This is the thinner side. I also have this one. It's smaller, but it's the same thing. I find this one a little bit easier, but if you don't have, maybe you can use yours like this. So I'm just gonna grate, and like I said, we need 2 cups of this, so I think 1 might do it, but we might have to use 2. Okay, so I put all of my grated zucchini in here, juices and all. It only took about 1.5 zucchini. They were a little bit like a medium size. If you had a small size, probably 2 would work. And then we're just gonna dump in 1 cup of vegetable oil. And this one takes 3 eggs. I don't know why I got out 4 eggs. Put that one to the side. And as usual, crack them into a separate bowl so you're not getting any eggshell in. I would have had eggshell in that one. It broke weird. There you go. Okay, and so we're just gonna kind of just break up the egg yolk and just mix it around a little bit. This is gonna be really goopy, so it's not gonna mix great. Just enough to get it all kind of mixed in. And then we're just gonna add our dry to our wet. And I might have to switch over to just an actual wooden spoon because I think it'll get all stuck in here because there's the zucchini all shredded up is just gonna get all wrapped up in there. So let me grab a wooden spoon and we'll just kind of mix it in until it's all mixed up. And this will make a perfect breakfast for tomorrow since I did not want to go shopping today. This is quite a thick batter, but you don't need to add a lot of liquid to this because the zucchini is so wet. It adds all the moisture you're going to need. And right now it smells delicious because of that cinnamon. All right. My arm has been worn out from the grating of the zucchini and now having to do this because it is a thick batter. Working on my bicep muscles. All right, so as you can see, it's a very thick batter, but it will be delicious, I promise. So let's get our pans. We're going to need 2 loaf pans that we're going to grease with butter and put flour in it, and then we'll bake these up and we'll be good to go. So simple. I forgot vanilla. How did I forget vanilla? I love vanilla. This is 1 tablespoon or a 1/2 ounce of vanilla. Mix that in. How the heck did I forget the vanilla? Too many things on my mind. It's okay. At least we didn't bake it yet. All mixed in. Now we'll go get the loaf pans. right, so per usual, I have 2 loaf pans here, and you're gonna wanna use cold butter, mainly because it won't use as much as your butter as if it was soft. And you really don't need that much butter. So we're just gonna peel this down, and then just make sure that you're really getting in the corners. That's where it's gonna stick the most. And just rub it in. So I have our 2 tins here with the butter already put in them, and we're just gonna sprinkle a little flour and just kind of knock it around. Make sure you're getting all the corners. Do it over your other pan so flour can fall into it. That way you're not wasting. And you can just dump the remaining flour into your other pan. This one looks like it might need a little bit more for the dusting. And again, over your other pan so you're not getting flour everywhere. So, there you go. All nice and dusted with flour. So next thing is just to throw our batter in. And just try to get these as even as possible so your cook time on them is the same. Otherwise, if one's bigger than the other, they will not cook at the same length of time. One will be overdone and one will be underdone. So we're gonna bake these on the middle rack at 370 or 350 for roughly an hour. You're gonna wanna check them around the 45-minute mark just to see that they're cooking evenly. If they're getting too brown but they're not quite done, just throw a layer of tinfoil on top, just real loose, don't wrap it up, just lay it right on top. And they should come out great. And you see how easy that was? It was like nothing. So let me get these into the oven, and when they come out, I will let you know how they taste. Okay, so these came out of the oven about an hour ago. I took this one out right when I got it out of the oven, and it did stick, has a bit of a crack at the bottom. And this one I left in the tin for about an hour before I pulled it out. It was a little bit easier to pull out that way without it breaking. Usually I can just dump them out and it's fine. But I think I didn't add enough butter and flour to my pan, so it happens. You can use cooking spray, particularly the kind that has flour already built into it, because you can get every nook and cranny with the spray, so might be something you can do. But otherwise, these are a great, simple, easy recipe as you saw, and they're really good for the next day for morning or a snack. So give them a try. And if you like my recipes and would like to see more, please like and subscribe below. All right, everybody, have a great day.